Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I run Wisdom Within Counseling in Niantic. You can learn more about us at wisdomwithinct.com. In this video, I'll be giving you 3 short tips for distant couples. So this is if you're looking for marriage counseling. You might be feeling lonely in your marriage. You might be wondering if your spouse still loves you. You might be wanting positive skills for communication to build a foundation for a long-term marriage. As well, there might be a history of trust issues and you really want to have that strong foundation. We also work with couples who have LGBTQIA plus exploration. So that's one of our specialties if you're kind of questioning your gender or wanting to talk about coming out with your spouse. But a lot of couples have lost this sense of playfulness and joy that they once had when they first met. The pile of responsibilities of work and career stress and having to make money and responsibilities of in-laws, all of this can really weigh down on a marriage and it tries to pull you both apart. So marriage counseling can help you rebuild that security, trust, and give you a scheduled time to talk about all the things that might be putting pressure on your marriage. We can teach you tools for rebuilding positive connection and meaningful desire. So first, tip number 1 is if you notice yourself starting to have a fight. So we call that negative sentiment override. It's just a fancy word for saying negative communication is occurring. So where your heartbeat increases, where your blood pressure starts pulsating through your veins, where you're no longer smiling, where you're no longer making eye contact, where you've gone into a negative place. We call this, thinking about resentment, thinking about all the things that aren't going well. If you notice that, become aware of it and start to tell yourself, my partner is not my worst enemy. They are on my team. Let me see if I can share my feelings in a calm way. So take a moment to be self-aware and start to acknowledge just how you can share your feelings more calmly. Tip number 2 is to schedule regular time to talk together. Just like you would schedule time to go to the gym or to a yoga class or schedule in your breakfast to make sure you do that before you go to work. You need to schedule in time to build a healthy and strong couple bubble. A lot of couples focus on work and start working 40 plus hours a week, 60-hour weeks, and this damages the relationship. That priority needs to be on maintaining a strong and healthy couple bubble. A lot of times when people turn to work or get exhausted from parenting or just feel overly stressed out, they no longer have energy at the end of the day for their relationship. And that is an organism in and of itself. So marriage counseling can be that time set aside to creatively start having those conversations you might be avoiding in the presence of a guide that can really help you navigate and feel positive having these conversations. So tip number 3 is when you are together, see if you can incorporate as much touch as possible. Now, this doesn't mean having sex. Touch can simply be holding hands, rubbing your thumb on the back of your partner's hand, putting your hand on their shoulder, putting your hand on their knee, and overall, just incorporating more touch, taking the time to hug your partner when they come home from work after a long day, even if you're in the middle of doing something you are looking forward to doing. Taking that time to offer touch, kiss for a longer amount of time. Overall, more touch will create more closeness. But if you have a barrier to touch, that's where our marriage counseling experts can come in and help pinpoint what's going on and help look at trauma responses and overall help you both build that meaningful connection you desire. So at Wisdom Within Counseling, we have options of traditional talking on a couch, but you can also build meaningful connection, rebuild playfulness, incorporate trust activities right in marriage counseling through art, yoga, couples yoga, meditation and mindfulness, walking sessions outdoors by the beach with your therapist, and these provide a positive experience for couples right in session. So if you're struggling on your own or feeling lonely in your marriage and just feel like you guys are in this stuck cycle of yelling and negative energy, We would love to help support you both and help your marriage thrive. And we can teach you tools that you can use for the rest of your life to build a strong and healthy marriage. So you can book a free phone consultation online at wisdomwithinct.com. So just head on over to wisdomwithinct.com and you can book a free phone consult where we can learn more about your marriage, your unique challenges and concerns, and let you know who on our team would be the best fit to help you rebuild that sense of playfulness, desire, and emotional intimacy in your marriage. We look forward to talking to you soon. That's wisdomwithinct.com.